Rebecca's been into her copycat book again. Hit it, Rebecca.
We are doing a copycat version of P.F. Chang's lettuce wraps, the chicken lettuce wraps. You guys, this was an intensive recipe. It has so many ingredients, but Lord of mercy, is it worth it?
It's layered after layer after layer
of flavor. And altogether, it was easy to put together because we broke it down, and the recipe is broken down into different steps. So if you just follow the steps, it's easy to do.
The recipe was a little confusing.
The recipe as written.
Yeah, it went off in two ways, but we figured it out. It took us, but we figured out. Man, you ought to smell it in here. Rebecca's starving, and I am too. So we already cooked it. So we're going to show you what we did. Sit back and enjoy what I'm putting in here because there's a lot of stuff. But the first thing I'm going to put in here is the warm water, which is a half a cup.
2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of sugar.
All right, we're going to add the sugar, which I'm using keto-friendly sugar.
Soy sauce.
Here's the soy sauce.
Vinegar.
And the vinegar.
The green onion.
We got some green onions.
Mustard paste.
And we're going to add the mustard paste. And it is really thick.
And the chili paste, or the chili garlic.
Add the chili garlic paste.
And stir it up and set it aside.
We'll put this garlic paste out there.
And this is the sauce for dipping our delicious lettuce wraps.
If you've had this before, let us know. We're going to mix this up really, really good. We're going to set this aside for later use. On to the next step.
Making the cooking sauce. Action.
Okay, we're going to make the cooking sauce. I have 2 tablespoons of water in here. I have some hoisin sauce. Some oyster sauce. Get it all in there. Stuff like molasses. I have some my keto-friendly sugar. Some dry sherry or cooking wine. You can use either one. And we have some soy sauce. Now we're going to mix this up real good. And we're going to pop it in the oven for 30 seconds.
Microwave oven, that is.
Microwave oven, that is, to nuke it for 30 seconds to help the sugar melt. So we're going to give it a little start here by going ahead and mixing it up. Alright. And while I'm doing this, or she's going to go put it in the microwave, then I'm going to take this cornstarch here, and I have cold water and cornstarch. I'm going to put this cornstarch in here, and we're going to make like a slurry. If you don't know what the slurry is, it's just a little thickening agent made of water and cornstarch. So we can give it a good little mix. Make sure we get it all. Oops, pull a little bit out because I was peeking. Rebecca's already got the cooking sauce ready. She's bringing it over. This is what I had the cooking sauce for later. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add the cornstarch slurry mixture. Give this a good stir. And this is gonna thicken up more when we start cooking, which is next. All right, I think the sugar's all dissolved. So we're gonna move on to the final stage of this cooking. Okay, I have 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil in here. You can use vegetable oil. It's just starting to lightly smoke. It's good and hot. You want to go ahead and add your chicken. That's 1 pound of ground chicken. Break it apart, get it cooking. Uh-oh, one fell out. Now you want to cook this at kind of high heat. It's best if you had a wok or you did it in a cast iron skillet. We've been re-seasoning our skillets, cast iron skillets, so we didn't have none to use right now. And we're at the point where we're going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper. We got white pepper. Okay. At this point, we want to go ahead and add our garlic. We're going to do our garlic for about 20 seconds. Get it all mixed up in there. Oh wow, smells delicious. Now we're getting ready to add our mushrooms, our shiitake mushrooms, and our water chestnuts. This is the crunch factor right here, guys, water chestnuts. Guys, starting to really get some flavorful smells right now. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. It's starting to brown up nicely. I don't want to burn it. I just want to brown it. And that's why we had all that oil in there. So we're going to let this go for about 1 to 2 minutes. Probably about 1.5 minutes. We'll go in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and add the cooking sauce we mixed up just a second ago. Wow, very flavorful. Layers and layers and layers of flavors in this, guys. And we're just going to let this cook down. Let it soak up all that flavor. And we're about ready. Looks delicious. Rebecca don't like me banging on the thing like that. That's what I do. All right, we're gonna go over and build our lettuce test up. We're gonna get the money shot. It's dig in time. It's been a long day. We did a lot of stuff today. We worked on our other channel.
I'm going in for a taste.
Oh my goodness. They look good though. I'm just going to have them just like this.
That's really good.
Delicious.
We've never been to P.F. Chang's, so I can't tell you how authentic this tastes. But man, it's good.
It's spicy. I'm sure you can. Go ahead.
It's spicy, it's savory, it's got a touch of sweet. It's got umami for days. And I did add some crushed red pepper to the top of the big plate
Man, this is
that I had.
delicious, guys. We don't have one of these near us, and I don't know if it's on the West Coast. We're on the East Coast, and I don't know
There's one
where
in
they're
Charlotte.
at. Well, she says there's one in Charlotte we never ate at.
No, we probably never will.
Never will, because we cook our own Chang stuff. So anyway, thank y'all for coming. We're gonna sit over and eat this. Like you said, this has been a long day, and we've been cooking all this food all day, and we haven't eaten anything.